All right, let's dive deep today. We're taking a look at Susan Cain's Quiet, the power of introverts in a world that can't stop talking.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is. It's not just a self-help book.
Right.
It's got some fascinating research and stories in there.
I think what's really interesting about this book is how it kind of flips the script on how we usually think about personality
Yeah.
and success
Mm-hmm.
and even leadership.
Exactly. So today we're going to be unpacking some of the key ideas.
The aha moments
Yeah.
for each chapter.
And most importantly,
Right.
figuring out how those insights can apply to you,
It's your life, yeah.
to your life. So we're going to be talking about some really cool concepts.
Oh,
Like, for instance, the shift from a culture of character to a culture of personality,
oh, interesting.
and the myth of the charismatic leader,
Oh,
and the science behind why some people are like orchids,
what?
thriving only under specific conditions.
I'm intrigued already.
Me too.
Let's dive in. You know, when you look back to the early 1900s,
Yeah.
there was this dramatic shift in what society valued.
Mm-hmm.
We went from this culture of character,
Okay.
where things like integrity and civic duty
Right.
and hard work were paramount,
Yeah.
to a culture of personality.
Interesting.
And suddenly it was all about charisma
Yeah.
and charm
Uh-huh.
and being the life of the party.
It's almost like all of a sudden
Yeah.
it was like society decided
Yeah.
that being likable was like the most important thing. And
Right.
it was more important than,
Yeah.
being competent.
Absolutely. And you can see how this seeped into our ideas about leadership, too.
Totally.
Cain really digs into that in chapter 2.
Yeah.
It's called The Myth of the Charismatic Leadership.
Mm-hmm. We often think about leadership as like
Right.
those big personalities.
Right, those big, bold
Yeah.
personalities that just like command a room.
Exactly.
But Cain is arguing that this is a
Odd.
dangerous oversimplification. She points out that some of the most effective leaders
Mm-hmm.
are actually introverts
Interesting.
who listen deeply,
Yeah.
think strategically,
Mm.
and empower others to shine.
Makes you wonder if we're missing out
Oh,
on a lot of
Well, so-
potential leaders
I know.
because we're so focused on charisma.
Absolutely.
Mm.
What if we're overlooking the quiet strategists?
Yes.
The thoughtful mentors.
Yeah.
The ones who lead by example
Exactly.
rather than by, force of personality.
Yeah. Think about the leaders that you've admired
Oh.
who have really inspired you.
Yeah.
Were they all
Right.
like big extroverts
Yeah, no,
or were some of them quieter figures?
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
It makes you think.
All right, let's talk about creativity.
Ooh.
Chapter 3, when collaboration kills creativity.
Interesting.
That one really hit home for me.
Right.
I mean, we're constantly told that like
Right.
we have to be brainstorming in groups,
Yeah.
that's how innovation happens.
Right.
But Cain makes this really compelling case for the power of solitude.
Totally. She highlights
Yeah.
how figures like
Okay.
Isaac Newton
Yeah.
and Steve Wozniak,
Mm-hmm.
these people who are known for their revolutionary ideas,
Yeah.
they actually did their best work alone.
Interesting.
They needed that space
Mm.
away from the noise and
Yeah.
distractions
Yeah. Yeah.
to really go deep into their thoughts.
Think about it, even in our own lives.
Right.
Don't we often get our best ideas
Yeah.
when we're walking alone or taking a shower or just letting our minds wander in quiet?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like those moments of solitude.
yeah,
Create a space for those aha moments to pop up.
exactly.
This leads to a really interesting question that Cain tackles in chapter 4.
Okay.
Are we born introverts or extroverts?
Ooh, good question.
Or is it a mix of nature and nurture?
Mm-hmm.
This is where she introduces the orchid hypothesis.
Okay, the orchid hypothesis.
Yeah, have you heard of this?
I've heard of it, but I'm excited to hear you talk about it.
All right, so think of it this way.
Okay.
Some people are like dandelions.
Okay.
They can pretty much thrive anywhere.
All right.
But others are more like orchids.
Oh,
They need very specific conditions to flourish.
okay.
They're highly sensitive to their surroundings,
Mm-hmm.
both physically and emotionally.
So a chaotic environment might overwhelm an orchid person,
Exactly.
but a calm, supportive atmosphere
Yeah.
allows them to blossom.
It's like they have this incredible potential,
Yeah.
but they need the right environment to tap into it.
So are you more of a dandelion or an orchid?
Ooh, that's a good question for our listeners to think about.
I know.
How sensitive are you to your surroundings?
Hmm.
Does noise distract you easily?
Yeah.
Do you get overwhelmed in large crowds?
Mm-hmm.
Recognizing your own sensitivity can
Yeah.
be incredibly empowering
Okay.
because it helps you create an environment
Right.
where you can truly thrive.
This next chapter, chapter 5,
Oh.
it's called Beyond Temperament, the role of free will, and the secret of public speaking for introverts.
Oh, wow.
I know, I
Oh,
know.
what a title.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, this chapter really resonated with me. It's
Yeah.
this idea that we're not just stuck with our temperament.
With it, right?
Yeah.
Whether we're introverts or extroverts.
Yeah, like we have the power to choose
Mhm.
how we respond to different situations.
Yeah.
And, develop skills
Right.
that may not come naturally to us.
And she tackles a big one in this chapter
Oh, yeah.
for a lot of introverts.
Yeah.
Public speaking.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of telling introverts to fake it till they make it
Mm-hmm.
and just try to be more extroverted,
Right.
she offers practical advice
Okay.
that honors their strengths.
I love that.
Yeah.
What kind of advice does she have?
So, for example, preparation is key.
Okay.
When you know your material
Yeah.
really well,
Uh.
you feel more confident,
Yeah.
even in front of a crowd.
Right. Right.
Another tip,
Mm-hmm.
focus on topics that you're really passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let your enthusiasm shine through.
Yeah.
The audience will feel that energy.
It's almost like when you're so into it,
Yeah.
you kind of forget
Right.
to be nervous.
You forget to be nervous.
Yeah, yeah.
And Cain encourages introverts to view public speaking,
Yeah.
not as a performance,
Okay.
but as a conversation with friends.
I love that.
Yeah, it takes the pressure off.
Right.
And it lets your authentic self come through.
So good.
And remember, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Or at least, a whole lot better.
Right.
Starting with smaller, safer spaces
Mm-hmm.
and then gradually building up can make
Yeah.
a huge difference in your confidence level.
That's great advice.
I like that, those actionable steps.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Now, let's move on to chapter 6,
Okay.
where Cain dives into the contrast between Franklin D. Roosevelt
Okay.
and Eleanor Roosevelt.
Cool.
He was the charismatic, outgoing president,
Yeah.
while she was the quieter, more introspective first lady.
This chapter is so insightful
I know.
because it shows how both introversion and extroversion
Yeah.
can lead to incredible impact,
Mm-hmm.
just in different ways.
Right.
Franklin was the master of public persuasion,
Right.
while Eleanor was a powerful advocate for social justice,
Yeah.
who worked tirelessly behind the scenes.
It challenges this idea that,
Yeah.
one personality type
Yeah.
is inherently better
Exactly.
than the other.
Yeah.
It's more about recognizing the
Yes.
unique strength that each brings.
Makes you wonder how history might have unfolded differently
Oh, yeah.
if they'd had the opposite temperament.
Totally.
Like, imagine Eleanor as president,
Oh, wow.
leading with that quiet conviction
Right.
and deep empathy.
Yeah.
Or Franklin as the first lady,
Yeah.
wielding his charisma to champion social causes.
I know.
It's a fascinating thought experiment.
It is. Welcome back to our deep dive into Susan Cain's Quiet. We're picking up where we left off, exploring how introversion and extroversion have shaped history.
And how they continue to influence our world today.
In the last part,
Yeah.
we were talking about that shift from a
Mhm.
culture of character
Ah.
to a culture of personality.
Yes.
Well, Chapter 7 dives into a concept
Okay.
that challenges that whole paradigm.
Okay.
Soft power.
Soft power.
Have you heard of this?
I have.
It feels very relevant
Yeah,
in today's world,
I think so too.
where everything seems so loud and aggressive.
Yeah.
Soft power is all about influence
Okay.
through persuasion,
Uh-huh.
collaboration,
Mhm.
building relationships.
I see.
It's the quiet, understated approach
Right.
that often gets overlooked
Yeah.
in a culture that seems to reward
Right.
the loudest voices in the room.
That's true.
But as Cain points out, soft power
Yeah.
can be incredibly effective,
Okay.
especially in situations where
Diplomacy and understanding
Hmm.
are crucial.
it's not about forcing your will
It's
on
no,
others,
no.
but rather finding common ground
Yeah.
and working together
Uh-huh.
to achieve a shared goal.
Think of it this way. You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Soft power is like that honey.
Okay.
It's about attracting people to your ideas
Right.
through genuine connection,
Uh-huh.
empathy,
Yeah,
and understanding.
I see.
And it's interesting how she connects this concept
Okay.
to cultural differences,
Yeah.
specifically highlighting the Asian American experience.
Okay.
In many Eastern cultures,
Right.
there's a greater emphasis
Yeah.
on harmony,
Mm-hmm.
respect,
Yeah.
indirect communication.
Interesting.
And those values
Yeah.
often align
Mm-hmm.
with introverted traits,
Okay.
like listening deeply,
Yeah.
observing carefully,
Mhm.
thinking before speaking.
So those qualities that Western cultures might see as
Yeah.
passive or weak
Right.
can actually be sources of strength and influence.
Absolutely.
It's like we need to expand our definition
I think so.
of what constitutes effective leadership
Yeah.
and recognize that it can manifest in many different forms.
Exactly.
It's not always about being the most charismatic
Right.
or the most outspoken.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about being the most thoughtful, the most empathetic,
Yeah.
the most willing to listen and collaborate.
And that brings us to a really practical question
Okay.
that Cain explores in Chapter 8.
All right.
When should introverts act more extroverted
Yeah.
than they really are?
Interesting question.
Now, it's important to emphasize,
Okay.
this is not about
Yeah.
trying to change
Right.
who you are at your core.
It's about, like, strategically flexing your personality.
Yes, exactly.
Muscles, kind of,
Yeah, yeah.
when the situation calls for it.
Exactly.
Like, I'm an introvert through and through,
Right.
but I know there are times
Yeah.
when I need to step outside my comfort zone
Yeah.
and be more assertive or outgoing.
Maybe it's for a job interview
Yes.
or a presentation at work
Yeah.
or even just a social gathering
Mm-hmm.
where you want to connect with new people.
Right.
Cain offers some great tips for navigating these situations.
Okay, yeah. I'm all about practical tips.
All right. Well, first and foremost,
Yeah.
set clear goals for yourself.
Okay.
Why are you choosing
Mm-hmm.
to act more extroverted
Right.
in this particular situation?
I see.
What do you hope to achieve?
Mm-hmm.
Having that clear purpose in mind
Right.
can make the experience feel less draining.
Yeah. And more purposeful.
It's like giving yourself a pep talk
Yeah, exactly.
before you go into it.
Right.
Okay, we're doing this for a reason.
Right.
Like, we've got this.
Yeah, and mental preparation is key.
Okay.
Visualize yourself
Mhm.
succeeding in the situation.
Rehearse what you're going to say. The more you
Yeah.
practice,
Yeah.
the more confident you'll feel.
It's like anything else, right? The more you do it,
Yeah.
the easier it becomes.
Uh-huh. But it's also important to remember
Yeah.
that it's okay
Okay.
to take baby steps.
Right.
You don't have to go
Yeah.
from 0 to 60 overnight.
Exactly.
Start with small, manageable challenges
Okay.
and gradually work your way up.
I see.
Maybe try striking up a conversation
Mm-hmm.
with a stranger at a coffee shop,
Okay.
or volunteer to lead a small team project
Me.
at work.
I like that.
And here's a tip that I found helpful.
Okay.
Schedule in some downtime.
Oh, yeah.
After those more extroverted activities,
Right.
it's like giving yourself permission to
Yeah.
recharge your batteries.
That's so important.
Introverts often need that solitude
Right.
to process their experiences
Mm-hmm.
and regain their energy.
It's not selfish. It's essential.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about, yeah.
How introverts can act more extroverted
Right.
when they need to.
Right.
But what about the flip side?
Ooh, interesting.
How can extroverts
Yeah.
better understand
Yeah.
and communicate
Yeah.
with their more introverted
Right.
counterparts?
That's where chapter 9 comes in.
Okay.
The communication gap. How to talk to members of the opposite type.
I see.
Cain breaks down
Yeah.
the typical communication styles
Mhm.
of introverts and extroverts, highlighting those potential areas of friction.
It's like we're speaking different languages sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though we're both using English words.
Right.
Extroverts tend to think out loud,
Yeah.
process information quickly,
Uh-huh.
and enjoy lively banter.
Right. Right.
Introverts, on the other hand,
Yeah.
often need more time to formulate their thoughts.
Yeah.
They prefer deeper conversations
Uh-huh.
and might feel overwhelmed
Yeah.
by too much stimulation
And it's not that one style is better, right?
than the other.
It's just about being aware
Exactly.
of those differences
Uh-huh.
and adjusting our communication accordingly.
So how do we do that?
Yeah, how do we do that?
Well, active listening is crucial.
Okay.
Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert,
Mm-hmm.
make a conscious effort
Right.
to really pay attention
Yeah.
to what the other person is saying, both verbally and non-verbally.
It's about putting aside
Right.
your own agenda for a moment
Uh-huh.
and really tuning in
Yeah.
to the other person's perspective.
Ask clarifying questions
Okay.
to make sure you understand their meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make assumptions.
Right.
Be patient with different processing speeds.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Introverts might need a little more time
Yeah.
to formulate their responses.
Right.
And that's okay.
I think it's also important to create an environment
Yeah.
that feels comfortable for both parties.
Backs
If you're an extrovert, try to tone down the energy level a little bit
Yeah.
when interacting with an introvert.
Yeah.
Choose a quieter setting for
Quiet.
conversations.
Yeah.
Introverts.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to speak up and share your thoughts, even if you need a moment
Right.
to gather them.
Yeah.
Your perspective is valuable. The
Wow.
more you practice expressing yourself,
Yeah.
the easier it will become.
It's all about finding that sweet spot where everyone feels heard, respected, and comfortable.
This whole deep dive has really been a masterclass in communication. It has. I'm thinking about how much this applies to parenting and education as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so crucial. We live in a world
Yeah.
that often celebrates the loud, the outgoing, the go-getters.
Right.
But introverted kids need
Yeah.
a different kind of support.
Yeah, they do.
They need us to champion their quiet strengths,
Yes.
not try to mold them into
Yeah.
something they're not.
It breaks my heart when I hear stories of introverted kids being labeled as shy or withdrawn.
Yeah.
Their inner world is so rich and vibrant, but they express it in quieter ways, more nuanced ways. Instead of pushing them to be more extroverted, we should be nurturing those passions that make their eyes light up, whether it's art, music, writing, science.
Whatever it may be.
Yeah, let them dive deep into those interests.
Yeah.
And teach them to advocate for themselves.
Yes,
Give
absolutely.
them the tools to communicate their needs,
Right.
even if it's in a quieter, more thoughtful way.
Empower them to navigate the world on their own terms.
Introversion is not a deficit.
It's
It's just a different way of being in the world.
It's a different way of being
Yeah.
with its own unique beauty and power.
And as we raise the next generation,
Let's embrace that diversity
Yes.
and create a world where all kids can thrive,
Yeah.
regardless of their temperament. Welcome back to our deep dive into quiet. I feel like we've covered so much ground already.
I know, right?
But now it's time to get personal.
Ooh, okay.
How can you
Yeah.
harness the power of quiet in your own life?
I think that's the golden question.
It is.
And Cain really gives us a roadmap.
Okay.
Not by telling us to change who we are,
Right.
but by understanding ourselves better.
Yeah.
And, going back to that
Yeah.
dandelion and orchid analogy,
Mm-hmm.
it's such a good starting point.
It is. I've been thinking about it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It's helped me reframe things like my need for solo time or my sensitivity to noise.
Yeah.
Not as weaknesses, but as just part of my orchid nature.
Exactly.
Which is so freeing because once you kind of recognize your own sensitivities.
You can start to create an environment that works for you, not against you.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that means noise-canceling headphones at work.
Okay.
Or a dedicated quiet space at home.
Yeah.
Or just being more intentional about which social events you say yes to.
Right, right.
I've even started setting time limits for social gatherings.
I like that.
It's amazing how much more energy I have when I know I have a buffer of solo time built in.
It's all about those little tweaks.
It is.
That make a big difference.
And this applies to relationships, too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know how communication styles can clash?
Oh, yeah?
The extrovert might feel like their introverted partner isn't sharing enough, while the introvert feels bombarded with questions.
Isn't there?
Right. Like you're just on two different wavelengths.
Two totally different pages.
Yeah.
And Cain's advice here is to try to understand the other person's communication style, not as a flaw, but as their natural way of being.
Right. So maybe your partner needs some processing time before responding to something. Or maybe they express their affection through, acts of service rather than constant verbal affirmation.
And vice versa, right?
Yeah.
If you're the more extroverted one, be mindful about giving your partner space.
Yeah, to recharge after a busy day.
And just remember,
Yeah.
clear communication is key.
That's true.
Don't expect your partner to read your mind.
Right.
If you need some quiet time, say so.
Exactly.
If you're feeling overwhelmed, speak up.
Yes.
It's about creating a dynamic where both people feel comfortable expressing their needs.
Yeah, I think it's so important for parents and educators to keep all this in mind.
Absolutely.
We live in a world that often celebrates the loud, the outgoing, the go-getters, but introverted kids need a different kind of support.
They need us to champion those quiet strengths. Not trying to mold them into something they're not.
I feel like a broken record.
I know.
But it breaks my heart.
Me too.
When I hear stories about introverted kids being labeled as shy or withdrawn.
Right, like something's wrong with them.
Yeah, but their inner world is so rich and vibrant.
It is.
They might just express it in quieter, more nuanced ways.
And instead of pushing them to be more extroverted, we should be nurturing those passions that make their eyes light up.
Yeah, that light them up.
Whether it's art or music, writing, science.
Whatever it may be.
Yeah, just let them dive deep into those interests.
And teach them to advocate for themselves. Give them the tools to communicate their needs.
Right, even if it's in a quieter, more thoughtful way.
Empower them to navigate the world on their own terms.
You know, Cain's book, at its core, is a celebration of individuality.
I love that.
It's a reminder that we don't all have to fit into the same mold to be successful, to be happy, to make a difference.
That's a powerful message.
Especially in today's world.
I know.
Where there's so much pressure to conform.
Yeah, to be constantly on. To be striving for that external validation.
Quiet reminds us to tune into our own inner compass, to honor our own rhythms, to embrace our authentic selves.
And when we do that, we don't just thrive as individuals. We create a richer, more vibrant world.
I think that's a beautiful way to put it.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
It has.
I feel like I have a whole new perspective on myself, my relationships, and the world around me.
That's the beauty of exploration.
It is.
It's about challenging those assumptions, expanding our understanding, and ultimately becoming more compassionate and accepting of ourselves and others.
I can't thank you enough for guiding us through this.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
This journey into the power of quiet.
And remember, this conversation doesn't end here. Pick up a copy of Quiet. Revisit the chapters that resonated with you. And just keep exploring these ideas in your own life.
I think that's great advice.
Thanks.
To all our listeners out there. Thank you so much for diving deep with us.
We appreciate you.
We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.